Awesome. Got a few more. All right. Hey, real quick, as the rest of them come in, my name is Brad Golden. My job at James Martin High School and throughout Arlington ISD is everything graduation. So I'm going to be working with you and your families over the next 2 years to help you with that process. It starts in Arlington. Once you become a junior, you've earned the right to start that process with your class ring. So today we're going to be giving you your class ring information. We're about to meet with seniors to give them their cap and gown information so that we can get the whole graduation process started for everybody. My son's with me today. He'll usually come up and talk about this, but they're getting things ready for you in the back. When he graduated, his ring, he went with a ring that actually looked more like my ring, but he used his ring to tell his high school story. So, he played basketball, he's got the basketball. He was Heritage Jaguar, he went with the red Heritage Stone. He was a class of 2017, he's got the 2017 with the school mascot. He enjoyed his high school career, he was able to put his whole story on there. Your ring is going to tell your story. And like I said, we're going to start this year, and then I'm responsible for everything all the way until you get that diploma. So, let's get ready. Here we go. So next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we are going to be here September 13th and 14th during all lunches. Listen, juniors, if you don't remember from last year, seeing us out there with all the students out in front of us, we will have the rings here for you to look at, see, try on, whatever you need to do. We'll be able to size your finger, and we'll be set up right out there in front of the auditorium. We take a really long road. So we'll have a lot of people out there to help you answer questions, take your orders. And when you get your packet, when you leave, inside your packet, there is one of these right here. And the reason why we have a lot of people, because you're going to design your ring online, we've had a lot of people just order it online, which is great, but they were just kind of guessing at their ring size. So I said, we need to start putting this in every packet. So if you do order it online at home, you'll be able to size yourself. Just make sure when you do your ring size that it fits comfortably coming back over your knuckles. Okay? So that'll be for every one of you, it'll be in there. We'll be right up here in the upper gym lobby. All right, 4 steps. And actually, with Martin, I get to do this all the time. If you don't mind, I'm going to set this mic down and just have a conversation real quick. So, 4 steps to order your ring. First step is to choose your style. And when you say class ring, most people think about these styles of rings because most of your parents are probably wearing the same one that I got when I graduated. But over the years, the rings have changed, and you're going to be able to see that when you go online. Lots of styles. So the first step in designing your story is to choose what style of ring you want. The newest style is called the band ring. The band ring just came out about 1.5 years ago, but has quickly become one of the more popular rings. And the reason why I'm talking to students is because you can do on that band ring what you can do on the traditional rings. So you can put all your activities on it. It's actually really cool. It's 3D printed, and then it's put into a metal mold. They wax and do the same process with the ring as they do the rest of it. But it's a new, unique way to celebrate and still be able to tell your story. So that's a big one. The newest ring that just came out like 2 weeks ago is called the Evolve ring. The Evolve ring allows the top to be able to come out and you can switch out the tops. So if that's something you're into is new and unique, take a look at that. And then if you're not into rings, then there's all kinds of jewelry for you to choose from. So again, choose your style. What fits you the best? What tells your story the best? What represents your personality? Once you've done that, next step is your stone color. I'm going to be real clear right here with the guys. I'm going to set the mic down again. Gentlemen in the room. Gentlemen. Thank you. Hey, when you're choosing your stone color, if you're going with Martin red, actually for Martin I've seen students use 3 different colors. They either go with the red, the black onyx, or there's what's called a hematite, which is silver. They all look great for a Martin High School ring. A lot of people use their birthstone, but gentlemen, if you're going for Martin red, ladies, it doesn't bother as much. But for the guys, the January garnet is your Martin red. July also looks red, but when you go out in the sunlight, it's going to give off a pinkish tint. So if you want something deep red, it's the January garnet. That is your Martin High School color. All right. Now the third step is you. What's your story? What are you involved in, whether it's inside of school or outside of school? Some of the things you see going by up here have nothing to do with in school, but maybe it's something that describes your life, tells your story, what you're about, and it talks about your time, your date, and your place in your life with this group of people called 2024. So that goes on the side of your ring. Same thing on the band ring. Put that stuff on there. Now, on this part right here, I'm not here to retire off of you in 1 year. I'm not here to talk you into getting things you don't need. Look, when you choose your medal, that locks in your price. You should get the medal that fits your family's pocketbook. Matter of fact, when you leave, you're going to get a brochure. In that brochure, turn to page 26 and start there. That's where the least expensive rings are. And then you flip that towards the front. If you turn the page and you're like, whoa, turn right back where you were. All right? So, white lustrium. This metal right here is silver. You can tell somebody it's platinum. Once it's on your finger, they do not know. So that white lustrium, I have 3 students of my own. 2 of them got the white lustrium. The other one got what's called shadow cast. And actually a lot of students, since we came out with shadow cast, have done that black metal. Because you put that black metal with a red stone, it gives a nice pop. So you'll see different kinds of metals that you can choose from, but that will lock in your price. And that price includes everything you do to your metal. So, or everything you do to your ring. So when you go online, you'll see that the price won't change unless you drop in like a diamond or do something a little offbeat from it. All right. And then the last thing, I like to remind you of this. Almost done. On the inside, some of your parents will engrave like, we're so proud of you, or congratulations, can't wait, next step, whatever. Some of you put Bible verses in there, and that's great too. But if you do that on the inside where the engraving goes, which is included in the price of the ring, it does not cost extra, make sure your name is somewhere on the outside of the ring. Okay? Now, the other thing important to be on your class ring is your class, 2024. So make sure somewhere you have at least your first or last name on it in 2024. That way when it's lost, if it's lost and they turn it into us or turn it into the office, we can locate you quickly and get your ring back to you. All right, so here's where the fun part takes place. For next week, we need you to simply do this. You're going to go online to jostens.com. And when you get online, you're going to go in, James Martin High School. You're going to you just start designing your ring. Make sure when you click on James Martin High School or Martin High School, that it is the one in Arlington, Texas. I don't want your ring ending up in a different state, in a different school. But as you go through and design your ring, it's going to show you exactly what your ring looks like. And then at the end, it's going to ask you 2 questions. Add to cart, which means you're going to purchase it online, or order in school. If you choose order in school because you want us to verify your ring size, which I prefer to do, so we make sure it comes in fitting properly, you just print that form right there at the end and bring that with you. If you're doing it on your phone, get to this part on your phone and just screenshot that, and all we need is what we call a W number up here, which is a web order, and bring that to school. When you turn that in, we're going to give you your first ring. It's called a companion ring. It has a very simple message, 2024. You're going to wear this ring while we make your ring. The idea behind the companion ring is none of us got where we are today alone. And so when your ring comes in, you take this ring off and give that to someone special who helped you get here. Sometimes it's a teacher, sometimes it's mom and dad, sometimes it's a coach, sometimes it's a counselor. You never know who's impacted your life. But that's who that ring goes to once your ring comes in. All right. I don't know if y'all saw this on TikTok, but there's a really cool video But just to kind of inspire you to start thinking about different ways to tell your story, we handed out the Atlanta Braves rings a few months ago, and it was a really cool ring. On the inside of the ring, on the inside of the top of the ring, you were actually able to open it. But everything about the ring has a meaning to that organization. That A right there has 155 or 150 stones because the team was 150 years old. It's 18.5 carats for everything. 44. Who knows what 44 emeralds are for them? 44. Hank Aaron, thank you. So look, inside the top there's lights, and every one of those stones represents where a home run landed during the World Series. So that was their stadium there. So a lot of thought went into that. Now that ring is nowhere near what we're going to be paying for our rings, but it's your story. So once you turn your ring into us, the same people that make those rings are the same ones that make yours. Our plant is right here in Denton, Texas. These people take great pride in what they do. They make more high school rings than any other kind of ring. So yeah, they make the Super Bowl rings, and that's cool, but your ring is what they concentrate on. Your rings come with a lifetime warranty. If you drop it and break the stone, if you need it resized, you just give it to us, we send it in, they mail it right back to you, doesn't cost you a thing. And so as you go through there, your rings also come with the insurance. Your first 4 years. You can add years to it if you want when you're online checking out. But that way, if you're out here driving down I-20 and your boyfriend or girlfriend throws your ring out the window, exactly. Do not go pulling over on I-20 looking for your ring. You have insurance. You get me the insurance, turn in your insurance, I'll get you a new ring, you get a new boyfriend or girlfriend, we're all good, right? Y'all are like, yeah, you dang straight I'm getting a new one. All right. Sorry, that's my dad joke of the day. Okay. Real quick, payment plans. If you order here at school, we need a $100 first payment. Some of you will have a $50 balance left. Some of you will have more. But if you order online, you can check out, you can pay in full, or you can break it down into payment plans, and you'll see the payment plans options where it just charges your card every so often, depending on the plan you choose. So when you sit down with your parents, make sure you look at that. Also, all right, showed you Seth's ring, and of course, as he got to graduation, his mom, not me, I did not make him do this, but his mom's like, we got to go do all your pictures. You guys will be doing this next summer, where your mom or somebody drags you out, and you start taking pictures with all your rings on, and your letter jackets, cap and gown, all that. So it's a big deal. Let's get ready to celebrate. Class of 2024, next Tuesday and Wednesday during lunch. Like I said, you can go online. Here's what we need to do. I'm going to set the mic down to make sure everybody's paying attention. Because in my next group, I got about 60 students still who did not do this last year. Grab your phone quickly. You need to text the keyword. You're going to text the keyword golden to the number 25827. That is going to put you in the class of 2024 just with me at Martin. 2024 Martin. Don't take a picture because in a minute I'm switching that over to seniors. So you need to be in the 2024 class. You will get a text from me. You will get 2 texts from me next week. One Monday night to remind you, one Tuesday night to remind you. Your next text will be to tell you your ring is here, which is usually 6 to 8 weeks. So your ring should be here right before Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving. And then your next text after that won't be until it's time to have a cap and gown meeting next year. So, like I said, most seniors know about today, but there's 60 that didn't do it. Everybody got that? Cool. So you're all in that group, and so for the next 2 years, anything graduation for Jostens, you'll be notified. Now, this is kind of cool. I don't know how this technology works, but if you take a shot or capture that QR code right there, that is going to pull up a text on your phone, ready to go. It's already got the message in there. It's got the website in there, and that goes straight to whoever you want to send it to. So if it's mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, one student last week, Grand Prairie Fine Arts, we were sitting there, we were talking, he did this, he put it in his family group text to his aunt, uncle, it's like it had all the older people in there and then the cousins. He put it in there, hey, got my ring information today. Anybody want to help me out? And he was just messing with his family. He had $120 what do you call that? Cash App. He got $120 on Cash App before the meeting was even over. So take a look at that. If it's not working on your phone, just text your mom and say, hey, Mom, remind me to tell you about the ring stuff tonight. All right, cool. Here we go. Guys, I look forward to celebrating with you. Look, it's a big step. It's a big milestone. Here's what we ask today. Here's what we ask today. I am not an administrator at any Arlington ISD campus, but I am in charge of everything graduation, so I have some kind of importance sometimes. But even though I'm not an administrator, I do appreciate all they do for us. Here's what we're going to ask today. When you leave, you're going to get your packet on the way out the door, and then we got to get back to class because we're bringing the seniors in as soon as all of you clear the hallway. So we're going to ask you to go straight back to class. What date's next week? Tuesday, Wednesday. It says it on your packet you get when you leave. We look forward to helping you celebrate. So here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a good-looking guy just like this standing out there holding the packet. Yeah. You being a good-looking person yourself, you're going to grab a packet just like that. That's about as much technology as I have right there. Then you get to be excited because it's your turn to start your graduation process. Hey, I love it. There's a parent in here, for sure one parent. Your counselors are in here. Hey, Martin, I want to point out something to you, and this is what I love. And I was talking to somebody earlier. Hey, you got one guy standing here in front of 700 people. There are no principals down here, no teachers doing this, looking at you. Look, the amount of respect that you showed me today is what's going to make you great leaders in the future. Thank you so much, and I look forward to helping you celebrate. Grab a packet as you leave. Y'all head back to class. Thank you.